Well, this year, Music at the Intersection is celebrating its fifth year. It's a powerful gathering of sound, art, community, and culture right in the heart of the Grand Center Arts District. Listen to this: 100 performances, 19 stages. It's changing the music festival scene. And joining us this morning is Chris Hansen from Music at the Intersection. How you doing?
I'm great, Rennie. Thanks.
All right, well, you're on that camera over there, so let you, you turned it down here. That one, we're not using that one right now. This is such a big venture. How much time does it take to put something like this together?
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing all year, right? As soon as it stops, it starts again. So the planning is a really long process. There's so many great team members and community members involved. You know, we have a great staff and great vendors, so we couldn't do it without the community.
Are you tired?
No, I'm not tired yet.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. You got a couple of weeks to go.
Yeah.
When you look at the bands coming in here, how do you sell it to them? Because you've got so many people coming in, big names as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's rooted in St. Louis's imprint on the American Songbook. So first, they really have to buy into the spirit and the kind of legacy of what St. Louis is all about. So we're programming around the music that we're the most known for: jazz and blues and soul and R&B and hip hop and rock and roll. And when you tell people that you want to come to St. Louis and be surrounded by all these people that love your music, it's not hard to get them to want to come. And we've really proven that we've got a top-notch event, and artists from all over the world want to play it.
Who are the big names this year?
We've got everyone from Patti LaBelle, like living legends like Patti LaBelle,
Yes.
and De La Soul and Common, rising stars like Leon Thomas and Lucky Day, Arouge Aftab, big jazz greats like Branford Marsalis, and local heroes, from the Baylor Project, Keon Harold, Weedy Brahma, all coming back to town. But importantly, the majority of the acts that step on these stages are from St. Louis. They live here, work here, or grew up here. And it's a real testament to our great cultural city and the legacy of these great musicians. So we make sure that they're celebrated and elevated the whole time.
It also says a lot about the different mixes of music in St. Louis, because it's not just one genre or two genre that are going to be represented on stage.
That's right. It's a real multicultural, multidisciplinary event, right? This is something that's more than just music. We've got thought leaders across our panels and conference all weekend long, workshops and clinics. We've got theater performances. Shakespeare in the Park will be in Strauss Park this year. Dance, poetry. You can see a little bit of everything. There's free access to many things in the district. You can access the streets with no ticket in your hand. So if you're a neighbor, you can just walk around. There's carnival rides, there's food trucks, over 35 vendors, artisan vendors, selling their wares. So there's something to do for everybody.
It's quite a celebration of St. Louis.
Absolutely.
When you think about it that way. I mentioned it in the intro that this festival is changing the game. When you look at it, how are you guys trying to change the game?
Well, we're really trying to bring the industry here, right? This is an effort not just to sell concert tickets. This is helping bring people together that don't often come together. We're truly a diverse festival in every way you can use the word. It builds civic pride. It gives people that pride in being from St. Louis. It helps retain and attract our talent, keep our college students engaged, brings people from around the world and country. It also gets us a bunch of national and international press. So it's a sharp tool in the toolbox to help just realign people with the soul of the city and get people excited about St. Louis.
And it increases our tourism as well. Now, that Grand Art Center?
Grand Center Arts
Grand
District.
Center Art, I always mess it up when I say that. How have you seen that grow?
Well, Grand Centers for decades has had so many great stakeholders that have helped it move along, and the Kransberg Arts Foundation has been proud to play a part of that. But I will say the last 5 years since we've been doing Maddie, it's brought a lot of national and international attention. And Forbes magazine in 23, after one of the journalists came to town for Maddie, they came back and they took stock of what was happening. They said, hey, this is America's most exciting emerging arts district.
Wow.
And the goal of Grand Center now is to take that emerging off. We've been around for a long time as a district, but we want to be the best. So
We were established.
We want to be the best arts district in America, yeah.
Now, of course, the Music at the Intersection is a week away.
Yes.
But this weekend, you got something cool happening.
Yeah,
as well.
we're gonna kick off the week. We've always wanted this to be a multi-day thing. So, and we want to make sure that we can get as many musicians celebrated as possible. Festivals can only have so many bands on a stage and can only do so many things. But this weekend, the Free For All gave us an opportunity to work across all genres, and bands that maybe aren't trying to be professional musicians. Maybe they're garage bands from St. Charles, or maybe they're some of our best musicians in town, but they just want to come and celebrate with all St. Louis acts. So this weekend, we're having a kickoff celebration in Grand Center. You come see over 100 local bands, and it's just a really nice tour of the sights and the sounds of St. Louis, from metal bands and country bands. All kinds of things happen. And so it'll be a great weekend to kick it off. You can come down, you can buy tickets to Maddie, and all the musicians that are playing this weekend also get passes to the festival so they can come down and really see themselves on those stages and get excited about their future.
Well, thank you very much for being here. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the weather holds up too.